Hey y'all, welcome back to Fitting and Homemaking. Today we are doing something that has needed to be done for quite a while now. This fridge is a stinky fridge. And normally I kind of do a little bit of a wipe down every so often. I would say probably once a month. I don't usually take everything out like I'm going to today. But today's quest is to find out why this fridge is so darn stinky. And it has been very stinky for a little while now, and it's just gotten away from me. Look at this drawer. This is where we normally keep our fruit. There's a random loaf of bread in here for some unknown reason. And our vegetable drawer. Those two drawers tend to get the dirtiest just because we do have produce in there. And this is our cheese and meat drawer. But yeah, theoretically, you would clean your fridge out once a week when you do your weekly meal planning and a grocery shop. And that just has not been happening. Life has been getting in the way. So here we are. I'm just showing y'all what all is in here at the beginning. And we are going to get right to unloading this. I figured if I had to touch every single item in this fridge, I would eventually touch the stinky one, and then we could fix the issue. I also knew there was some stuff in here that we just weren't going to eat or use, so I'm also, cleaning it out for that purpose, as one does. This clean is as per usual on my lunch break. My husband was actually home sick this day and the day before, but he had taken a nap in the morning and was starting to feel better, so he actually waited around a few minutes for me to do a quick meal plan together with him and write down a grocery list for the week's upcoming meals. So while I'm filming this, he is actually off at the store doing the grocery shop as well as running an errand to the bank. So that was very nice of him. I think he also just kind of wanted to get out of the house. But he is starting to feel much better, so that's good. Again, that bread. We have some very, very lovely neighbors who I think they're one of their moms actually gets free food delivered to her, like through I don't know if it's the exact program, Grocery Bags for Seniors. We do have that program in our area. But she gets some food that she just doesn't choose to eat. And then our neighbor's family has an egg allergy in it. So a lot of times if they give bread, they'll pass it on to us. Or sometimes there's just like 20 mangoes that her mom gets, and she's like, I can't eat 20 mangoes. So we have a neighborhood kind of free grocery exchange to a certain extent. But here is what the fridge looks like. You can see that these are nowhere near clean, but honestly, I was kind of expecting to find like a big blob of something sticky and nasty in here, and I actually didn't find that. I found other stuff, but not big, gross, sticky blob, which I've definitely found in the past. And for some reason, I don't open these drawers right now. I'm like, ooh, here's a sneak peek that you can't really see what's happening. And then I move on. I promise I do come back to those drawers since they're pretty much the dirtiest thing in the fridge. But for some reason, I left them to the absolute last thing to show you. Now we're moving fast here. Must have been feeling a time crunch. Because I was trying to get this done before my husband got back from the store so that we'd have clean space to put the new food. Look at all of that. I do have young children. I have a preschooler and a toddler, and we are still very much on the expensive berry train. So that fruit drawer is more of a berry drawer. We do have apples and bananas and stuff, but we keep that on the countertop in a fruit bowl. And I think we have mandarins right now too. But I always forget that these top trays, except for the egg tray, pull out. This top one also, when I push it back in, you'll see there's a handle, and you can like make it go up or down one or two little notches on that back rack. But I always forget that these pull out. I feel like that would be useful in everyday life, and I only ever do it when I'm cleaning them. Maybe I'll remember that for the next time I want something on the back of these trays. Probably not. I am just cleaning them with a vinegar and water solution because that's what I have available to myself right now. Available to myself, that was a weird way of saying that. Available to me. I am doing a low spend January, so we are just using up what we have, and this works fine enough. Now, I did try to cut out most of the weird camera moving in this. That one was slow enough where I was like, I'll leave it in. It's not going to make anyone sick. I did. This video is a practice in trying to get good camera angles for you guys to watch the cleaning. And you know what? I do have a light that I could have used that probably would have made this much easier to see stuff. But I just didn't think about setting it up. And sorry about the beeping. I think it only happens, it only happens twice there because I had the doors open too long. So what you don't see is me every so often closing the doors and opening them back up. There is a button for the door alarm on the front of the fridge, but I pressed it and nothing happened. The alarm did not stop going off, so I'm not certain what that's about. So you can see there was something entirely stuck behind that drawer. And oh look, something else behind this drawer. So those just fell down from the shelf above. Now, normally if I was doing like a real big fridge clean, I would pop these glass plates out of here and go take them to the sink and clean them. But I'm just kind of doing a quick clean. Like I said, the goal of today is to make sure this doesn't stink anymore and to get rid of the food that we're not going to eat. And this really irritated me. I don't know if you get a closer look of it later, but on that top shelf in this view, like the, I don't know if it's the finish, but it's like almost like a contact paper finish. It's peeling up at the back, and there's just like, it's really hard to clean where it's peeling up. And you do just see me wiping all of this stuff on the floor. I do sweep the floor in front of the fridge after I am done cleaning this out. Me trying to get all of the crumbs out of here and realizing, no, I'm probably going to need to take this drawer out. Just like I always have to. But I'm determined to like show you guys that I'm cleaning it. But here we go. I actually pull it out and then wipe it out and fling the stuff on the floor next to it. Slightly off camera here, which you can hear all the banging. This is also a job that's good to do quickly because you know your food's sitting out on the counter. Oops, sorry guys, I hit you, so you gotta back up even more. And I always forget there's a little notch on the side of these drawers where you have to line up the little arms separately. But it's easy enough to get in and out. All right, guys, I thought this was like the perfect angle, and then I'm like, nope, I'm gonna take it out and hold it. And now it's super hard for you guys to tell what I'm doing because I'm moving it all around. But it gets clean. Putting it back in the wrong spot once, twice. Oh, third time's a charm. There we go. Got it. Guarantee I will do that the next time I take that out to clean. And this is just where our ice goes down into the door, and it's just a little messy. This is where we keep our butter and yeast normally. Love that it has a door on it, so every time I close this door, it doesn't rocket out at our heads. Forever hopeful that I will be able to clean these little bins without taking them out, just like the drawers. Nope, that's the wrong spot, Sarah. There you go. Look at it. Sorry, I'm in a little bit of a weird mood. It's been a really long day. I have spent a lot of my time today mitigating like Puke Fest 2025. I don't know if my son just has a little tummy bug or what, but I think he may have overeaten last night, and it was my night to get up with him if he had any issues. And here are the drawers that I just decided to take over to the sink. That little black thing in the bottom is actually part of a carrot. Lovely. But yeah, so I heard him coughing in the night, and then I heard him get upset, and he was crying, for 5 to 10 seconds. So I was like, oh, I'll go check on him. He doesn't seem to be resettling. And by the time I got outside the nursery door, I didn't hear him anymore. So I came back and checked the monitor, and he was asleep. Well, that coughing that I heard was actually him puking all over the interior of his crib. And then he rolled in it and then just went back to sleep. So that was a fun surprise for me this morning when he popped up awake at 5:30. The smell was fantastic in that room. So he got a bath this morning very early and got dressed. And then my husband got up and got them breakfast and got my daughter dressed while I got ready for work. Like I said, my husband was staying home sick today. So he didn't have a get ready agenda this morning. But yeah, sorry for standing right between what I'm cleaning and the camera here. Like I said on screen, I thought that was going to be like the perfectly lined up shot, but next time I'll know to definitely put it more to the side. Because honestly, there's just nowhere else really for me to stand and actually still be able to clean this. But yeah, so there was that. And then after supper tonight, my husband was playing with my son in the living room and like doing horsey and bouncing around and stuff. And he just started power puking everywhere. So we no longer have a rug in our living room. It has been cleaned and hosed off and is drying in our sunroom. Same with the rug pad. And lots of puke cleaned up from the laminate flooring between the living room and the bathroom, and hosing down people's clothes and getting laundry started. I think we're going to have to sacrifice one of the couch pillows that does not have a removable cover, but that's kind of been my day so far. So sorry if I'm a little snarky during this voiceover. That is the perfect shot, Sarah. Amazing. So this is just so you can see that, yes, in fact, I do put these drawers back in. The things that I feel aren't important while filming. Here we go. We are reloading the fridge. And this is me showing you why do we have so many things of bacon. I think my husband said they were on sale or something, but definitely at least one of those needs to go in the freezer because we just do not eat cases of bacon at a time. And me trying to figure out where would be the best place for this. So we did meal plan, and I will show you after I get this stuff back in the fridge. I kind of do a tour of the fridge after I restock it. But we had pizza tonight, and then tomorrow night I'm just going to do breakfast for supper. My husband has to work in the evening, and during the day we are going to a family birthday lunch celebration thing. And then Sunday, my husband wanted to grill out. So there is, here I actually left in me closing the doors and opening them again. There's like a half chicken that I put back in here. I actually forget to put it back in the first time. But it's sitting over there on the stove, and it does make its way back in here. We're going to grill that and just have some veggies with it. And what else? So that's Sunday. I think Monday night, my husband's going to make pot stickers with some ground pork and some shredded cabbage. And what else? We're going to do black bean tacos with the fixins on Tuesday night. And Wednesday night, we will be doing some homemade chicken nuggets, probably with some potatoes, maybe like a home fry or something, and either green beans or peas, something like that. Oh, there's Max helping me out. And then I think Thursday night we're going to try to do stir fry. The kids don't really like stir fry that much, but we're going to try it again. They do like pot stickers. So when I show you the end result of the fridge, you'll see that those groceries have been added. It's probably the most realistic restock that I have seen in a video, because it's really just a few extra things added that we were out of that we use every week. We've been really trying to eat out of our freezer and our pantry to try to save some money. So the meal plan was a little bit lackluster. This is me checking an expiration date on something. Oh, I think those were pimentos. Sometimes we like to make our own pimento cheese spread. And it's more of just grating some cheese, putting a very little bit of mayo, and then mixing in some pimento. So it's not really a spread as like a traditional Southern pimento cheese would be. But it's still very delicious if you put that on a piece of toast. All right, so who was making the fridge smell? This guy's got some mold on it. These are some moldy black beans, probably from a few weeks ago, tacos. But it's pretty shut off, so I don't know if that would be smelly, but I'm trying to show you the mold there without actually opening it. That's tomato paste that shouldn't be in this pile. Personally, this guy gets my vote because it's kind of open and it's got tons of mold in it. I have no clue how long that's been in there. This, my husband said, was pudding. He said it was pudding that he made for the kids. I thought it was like orange juice, but the texture was wrong. And this is just half an avocado that we forgot about. And this is just me showing you that I consolidated the eggs. There's that chicken that needs to go back in. These are gingerbread cookies from Christmas time. And by Christmas time, I mean December 2nd, when we baked them during our bake day. All the dishes that I need to do. And here's me throwing away the bad food. This is a pancake. I tried to scrape it off with a lid and just gave up. I'm like, I'm just going to have to use my hand. I don't think it was that, though. That was just something that we were not going to eat because it was past its prime. Here's the weird pudding, question mark. That's what he said it was. And you're just placing some other stuff that's expired that we're not going to use. That's probably the guy that was making it smell. This is some chicken broth that my husband can't even remember when he made. So that probably should have gone in the freezer way earlier. And those were the moldy beans that I'm too lazy to get a spoon for, so I just smacked the side 1,000 times. All right, so this is after my husband has gotten home from the store, and this is what the final look at the fridge looks like. Slowly open the doors. My goodness, Sarah. All right, so we have our yogurts. That first one's almost out. These are our tortillas and our pot sticker wrappers. The eggs, of course. Some leftovers that we need to go ahead and eat. And that's actually homemade ranch in that yogurt thing with the chicken we're going to grill. Some tomato paste and tomato sauce for the pizza tonight. And we have berries again. My kids should be very happy, and there are tomatoes in the back there. This drawer is overflowing. We've got spinach and lettuce. And in the back there are some mini cucumbers and some carrots. And there's shredded cabbage in the bottom. My husband and the kids do tend to eat salad every night. I eat it on occasion. I'm not a huge salad person. But that had the ground pork in it for the pot stickers too. And this is mostly just the condiments going back in a slightly different place probably. Not sure why we have so much garlic there. But that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed that fridge clean and restock. Sorry, the voiceover was very much just chatter. But I hope you enjoyed it regardless. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. If you like this kind of content, please go ahead and subscribe for me. I'll see you next time. Bye.